Okay, so what's up with snacks? I get this question often, and the snack thing is like kind of funny to me now just because I'm so far in. And I always tell people, like, I really just don't eat snacks. Like, it's occasionally that I do that. Usually when I'm not home and I'm somewhere else, like at a gathering, and they happen to have snacks. But I'm very picky about my snacks because I don't need them, right? So I'm nourished. I don't have cravings most of the time. Um, and if I do have cravings, it's because I haven't ate enough. Like, I just don't need snacks. So we've kind of been programmed into this like 6 meals a day. You got to eat so many hours a day, and that's just BS, to be honest. Like, we don't need to eat that often, and we don't need snacks. So when it comes to snacks, usually it's just because you're not nourishing yourself. Like, you shouldn't be hungry throughout the day needing like these mini energy snacks, right? Because if we are eating enough during the day, we will be satiated. Like, our body will be sustained with energy. Now, if you're eating these foods that are glucose spiking and they're feeding those microorganisms that are eating the sugar, right? And making you crave things, then that's when you're going to need the snacks. So snacks aren't necessary. The only time that snacks might be necessary is if you are trying to get a very specific goal, like you're trying to lift a certain amount. But if this is for like health in general, there's no need for snacks. You should be eating a high fat based breakfast if you're hungry in the morning. If you're not hungry, you can fast. But you should eat a high fat breakfast, and then that will sustain you until lunchtime, if not further. And then you can eat a high fat lunch, and then into dinner. Like, there, if anything, 3 meals a day. But once you get like really deep into this diet and you actually biohack it to yourself, which we'll talk about in another video, but once you get to that point, you don't need food like often. Like, you need nourishment, and you'll understand what I mean by that once you do it, right? Because this is like, don't just take this information and not do anything about it. Like, actually implement these things and you'll see the change. But like, when you eat well, you have the energy, you have the nourishment. There's no need for snacks. Like I said, the only reason that I need a snack is because I didn't nourish myself. I did not eat enough. I'm not eating the right things. Other than that, if I eat the right things, I don't need snacks, and I don't feel like getting a snack, and I don't even think about it. I don't even think about eating a lot of the time because I'm nourished. I have what I need. My body has what it needs to keep going throughout the day. So snacks, no, I don't eat snacks. If I were to eat a snack, I would go with what's quality, what's going to nourish me. Deviled eggs, bacon, maybe coffee with some cream just to get some fat in there, and have some energy for a workout. Like, I don't need it. I just don't need snacks. I do love, like, when you're transitioning to snacks, or off of snacks. In the beginning of my diet, I did a lot of raw vegan foods just to make that transition into like junk food to quality food. So raw vegan foods, like, if you really need a snack, but if you can get into the paleo keto realm where you're eating like beef jerky, like I said, like deviled eggs, you know, bacon, trying to think of what else, avocados, high fat, high protein types of snacks, then you'll be getting the nourishment. And then you won't be having these cravings anymore. So snacks, totally unnecessary if you're eating the correct diet. But if you're not, then just transitioning from, junk food to quality snacks is going to be the very best way to start on your journey to health.